Guys, welcome back to Arihant Online Academy, and here it is part 10th for UGC NET December 2019 Computer Science Paper 2. Guys, in our previous 9 parts we have discussed the first 45 questions of the SEM paper, and the link is given in the description section so that you can find the previous lectures so that you can solve them and get the concepts as well, and as well the solution, right? So here it is a question number 46 and let's solve it. So match list 1 with list 2. So two lists are given to us and we need to match the elements of list 1 with elements of list 2 here. So the list 1 first element is frame attribute, right? And we have to match it with list 2. So frame attribute basically to specify the side of the table frame that display border. So frame attribute is used in HTML. It is used in HTML for specifying the side of the table frame that display border. So A will be matched with fourth one. And the second one is tr tag. So you all, I think if you have the knowledge of basic concepts of HTML, then it is very easiest kind of question. And tr tag basically it is used for enclosing each row in a table. For enclosing each row in a table we use tr tag, right? So B will go with third option there, right? V align, so it's again easy, vertical alignment, for vertical alignment in a cell, right? So C will go with 2 in the list 2, and the A, it is for creating link in HTML, right? To inserting to create link we use anchor tag. So D will go with 1, right? So option D will go with 1. So here if you will match A fourth, only one option is there, that is C. A fourth, B third, C second, D 1, right? Option C is the correct answer, guys. Guys, I am just requesting you guys to please like the video so that at least we get the response. If you are unable to comment, then show your response by liking the video so that at least we are getting the response that you are liking our lectures, and we will go ahead also for your remaining 50 questions, and we'll also try to provide in between some important lectures for UGC NET Computer Science, which will really helpful for you in the cracking this exam, and we'll also tell you some important tips, tricks like that. So it will all depend on your response. If you are really able to comment us, then be interactive with us as much as possible, ask your queries, doubts, and we'll try to solve them as well, right? So guys, be interactive with us and kindly show your response by liking the video, by subscribing the channel, and by pressing the bell icon button, right? Question number 47 is again we have to match list 1 with list 2. Isolated IO. So it's the easiest kind of question in computer organization it was asked, so you just need to know the theoretical concepts. Isolated IO is used to for separate instructions for IO and memory communication, right? So for separate instructions for input, output, and memory communication, we use isolated IO. So option A will be with option 2 in the list 2. And memory mapped IO. So memory mapped IO is used for same set of control signals for IO and memory communication. So B will go with 1. So B will go with 1. And then C is there. IO interface. So IO interface is basically resolve the differences in central communication, computer and peripherals. So several peripherals are there, right? So to suppose cache memory is there, and registers are there, right? Main memory is there. So to resolve differences in central computer and peripherals, we use IO interface, and the answer should be 4. C will be with 4. And then asynchronous data transfer, so it will go with third. It requires control signal to transmit it between communication units, right? So to transmit the signals between different communication units, we need asynchronous data transfer. So D here matches with option third in the list 2. So A is 2, so option C get cancelled, 2 2 2. Then B with 1, again D is cancelled, so B is 1 1. Okay, C with fourth and D is third. So option A is the correct answer, guys. You can match it. The next question is match list 1 with list 2. Again we have to match the list, because in a UGC NET the specialty of the question paper is like that 6 to 8 questions are like these tables, list 1 and list 2, and we need to match them. Every year 6 to 8 questions are there, right? And 6 to 8 questions are like numerical type questions. completely numerical types question, means hard level, and 6 to 7 questions are like medium level type numerical questions, and most of the remaining questions are theoretical type, like that. So you just need to know about the paper as much as possible so that you can crack it easily, right? And that's why I am requesting you guys to show your response, so that at least by subscribing our YouTube channel and by pressing the bell icon button and liking this video and by commenting us, so that we will get response, positive response from you, and we will try to make very important content for you in future as well, right? So again, list 1 and list 2 we have to match. And micro operation, option A is micro operations. Okay, so micro operation, basically if you will see micro operation, why it is used. So micro operation basically it is an elementary operation which is performed on data stored in registers, right? So basically micro operations, okay, micro instructions are there, micro operations are there. So micro instructions is specify micro operations, micro instructions specify micro operations, and micro operation are the elementary operations which is performed on data stored in registers. So don't get confused it with, right? So option A here will go with 4 and D will go with 1. Now remaining is B and C. Microprogrammed control unit. Microprogrammed control unit basically controls the memory. So B will go with third. And interrupts. Interrupts are used for improving CPU utilization or efficiency, you can say. So 4 3 2 1. 4 3 2 1 options is the right answer. 4 8 3 2 1, right? C is the correct answer for it. Guys, the next one is match the agile process models with the task performed during the model from list 1 to with list 2. So here agile process models are there, and we need to mention its a task from list 1 to list 2. So scrum is there basically. So scrum is used sprint backlog. You can just remain you can basically for agile process you can refer the lectures of agile process. We can try to make it for you if you are interested, and basically you need to learn software engineering for that. And it is very important because you can assume that around 8 to 10 questions are from software engineering parts. Around this kind of question, it might be 7 to 8 questions, but many times 8 to 10 questions. You can say that average 8 questions are from there, 6 7 to 8 questions are there from software engineering, right? So like testing models, right? Software testing models and like that. So it is very important to know the basic concepts of that, so that you can directly solve the questions like that, like this question, if you know the theoretical concept. So scrum directly it matches with the sprint backlog. Whenever scrum is come in your mind, it should become that sprint backlog. So A should we go with 2. Then adaptive software development. Adaptive software development basically time box release plan, right? Adaptive software development, it will go with time box release plan, right? Agile process is there. So adaptive means you should have to adapt by every time by releasing in time box release plan. So B will go with fourth. And extreme programming related to CRC cards. And feature driven development, this is the driven development, like action tag we have used, right? And objects are there, and we have included several functionalities. So it is feature driven development. So D will go with third. So basically guys, for solving such kind of questions, you just need to know the basic concepts of this kind of topics, like agile process is there, right? Waterfall model is there, what is black box testing, what is white box testing, right? Different kind of unit testing, integrated testing, differences between them, and like that. And it is very easier as well as interesting subjects. So if you are really interested, then we have uploaded several lectures of software engineering. You can find that in our software engineering playlist, and you can watch several lectures there. And I hope agile one lecture of agile process is also there in that, so you can get some what help from there, right? So here option D is the correct answer. Now the next question here is, consider the following learning algorithms. So logistic regression, back propagation, linear regression. Which of the following option represents classification algorithm? So basically I think regression kind thing, nothing is there like regression. You can say that logistic regression. You can say that like logistic regression also. But the question is directly taken from the previous year paper. So okay, let's solve it first. So consider the following learning algorithm. However, I can't find any classification algorithm in that, right? So option D is the right answer, none of the. Why? Because like neo-based classification is there, right? Like decision tree is there, which is a classification algorithm, or you can say that decision algorithm is there. Neo based is there. Random forest algorithm is there. But logistic regression, linear regression, they are predictive models which is used to predict like true or false, like win or lose, like that things, right? So these are they are just a predictive kind of models which are used for predicting the thing. They are not a classification model, right? Classification algorithms are like neo based algorithm, decision based algorithm, right? Random forests are there, many much more are there, right? So I hope E is the correct answer according to the UGC net key. And here you can also find the mistake, or I don't know, but from paper repression is there, but nothing is, I think that term logistic regression is there. Logistic regression, nothing is there like this. So however, you can take it, option E is the right answer here. Hey guys, I'm just requesting you to subscribe my YouTube channel, and just one more time I'm requesting you to like the video, so that at least we will get response, so we can at least get motivated, and we'll try to make further important solution sessions for you. Have a very nice day. If you have any kind of doubts, queries, comment us. I will try to solve them as early as possible, and stay tuned with us. Jai Hind, Jai Bharat.